High blood pressure doesn't shout or sting, but every day it quietly strains your heart and arteries.
As kidneys age, they struggle to balance salt and water, making blood pressure climb much faster in older adults.
Most people feel completely normal until their body gives subtle warnings, often far later than we'd like.
With age, your stress nerves become more reactive. Even small tension can cause your vessels to tighten quickly.
I'm Dr. Michael Hart, and for over 40 years, I've helped people understand their heart health in clear, simple ways.
After 50, your blood pressure can rise quietly year after year, unless you learn how to take back control.
Stay with me to the end. I'll share a simple 7-day plan that's helped many older adults naturally bring their pressure down.
Blood pressure is the force of your blood pushing against the walls of your arteries every time your heart beats.
The top number shows pressure when the heart squeezes. The bottom number shows pressure when it rests. Together, they tell your heart's story. When your pressure rises past 130, you enter the warning zone, and the higher it goes, the greater the strain on your arteries.
Imagine a garden hose. If the hose narrows or the water pressure rises, the force inside increases. Your arteries react the same way.
Blood pressure isn't just a number. It's your heart and arteries communicating with you every second of your life.
As we age, our arteries lose flexibility, becoming stiffer and narrower, forcing blood pressure to rise. Cholesterol and fatty foods slowly collect in your arteries. Over the years, this buildup squeezes the passage your blood must move through.
Stress makes your arteries tighten. When stress becomes constant, your blood pressure stays elevated far longer than you realize.
Salt makes your body hold on to extra fluid, raising blood pressure. Refined carbs spike insulin, causing your vessels to tighten.
When we move too little, our vessels stiffen and the heart works harder, allowing blood pressure to rise silently. Genetics can raise your risk, but your habits decide how those genes affect you. You can still protect your heart. High blood pressure forces your heart to push harder, and over time, that strain thickens the heart muscle. High blood pressure weakens the vessels in your brain, and even a small weak spot can rupture without warning. Your kidneys are full of delicate vessels. High pressure harms them every day, making filtration weaker over time.
High blood pressure can damage the tiny vessels in your eyes, and if ignored, it can slowly steal your vision. High blood pressure doesn't harm just one place. It quietly damages your vessels from head to toe.
The danger is silent. You may feel nothing while inside. The pressure slowly harms your arteries every single day.
These are the pressure levels. As the colors shift from green to red, your risk rises with them.
Below 120/80, that's the safe zone. Your vessels stay relaxed, and your heart works in harmony.
This is the warning zone. You're not in danger yet, but one small habit can push you into the higher ranges.
When your pressure reaches the 130 range, your arteries begin to feel the strain, and lifestyle changes become essential.
At 140 and above, you're in the danger zone. Pressure this high can trigger a heart event or stroke at any moment. After 55, your arteries naturally stiffen, making high blood pressure far more common and more dangerous.
As kidneys age, they struggle to balance salt and water, making blood pressure climb much faster in older adults. For many, it isn't one bad choice. It's years of small habits that finally raise the pressure past safe limits. After 50, protective hormones fall, making vessels weaker and more sensitive to rising pressure.
With age, your stress nerves become more reactive. Even small tension can cause your vessels to tighten quickly.
Feeling normal doesn't mean your pressure is normal. High blood pressure often rises quietly without symptoms. Checking only when you feel off is too late. You must measure daily, even when you feel perfectly fine. Medication helps control the numbers, but lasting change comes from daily habits that support your heart. Your pressure may have been normal years ago, But with age, it rises naturally unless you stay ahead of it.
High blood pressure is not a life sentence. You can guide it back to safer levels with steady changes. When your pressure stays controlled, your heart stays stronger, and each day of your life becomes safer and fuller.
Healthy vessels guide your blood with ease, and steady pressure keeps every part of your body working at its best.
You have more control than you think, and right now, I'll show you the steps that protect your heart every single day.
A dull ache at the back of your head can be one of the earliest signs. Your pressure may be rising quietly. If you stand or walk and suddenly feel lightheaded or off balance, your pressure may be climbing higher than you think. A pounding heartbeat, skipped beats, or sudden flutters can signal that high pressure is placing strain on your heart.
If you feel breathless when lying down or with only light activity, rising pressure may already be stressing your heart.
Persistent tiredness, even after a full night's rest, may signal that high pressure is overworking your heart and vessels. Measure your pressure every morning and evening, seated upright, arms supported at heart level for the most accurate reading.
Cutting your salt in half can lower your pressure in just a few weeks. Small changes make a big difference.
You don't need heavy workouts. 10 to 15 minutes of gentle movement each day helps your vessels stay flexible.
A full night's rest, 7 to 8 hours, lowers stress signals in your body and helps bring pressure down naturally.
Foods rich on fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants help your vessels relax, giving your pressure a steady, natural decline.
When you drink enough water, your blood flows more easily, easing the workload on your heart.
Drinking less alcohol can make a real difference. Even small reductions help keep your pressure steady and safer. A few minutes of slow, deep breathing each day can calm your nerves and gently lower your pressure.
Losing even 5% of your weight can ease pressure on your vessels and help your numbers fall. Yearly checkups help catch problems early, giving you the best chance to stay ahead of high pressure.
High blood pressure isn't a final verdict. It's a reminder that your heart needs your care, and you truly can guide it back to safety.
The numbers you see today don't decide your future. What you choose to change starting now is what truly protects you. No matter your age, your heart can grow stronger when you choose the habits that support its rhythm every day.
As I promised earlier, I will guide you through a simple 7-day plan that has helped many safely bring their pressure down. Your heart's health begins with your choices, and starting today, you have far more control than you may realize. And if heart health matters to you, I invite you to join our community here on the Health Hack Hive channel.
Go ahead and tap subscribe. It's the simplest step you can take to stay ahead of high blood pressure and protect your heart.
A simple like or share could help someone you care about, maybe even save a life before symptoms appear. If you have questions or your own story, leave a comment below. I'll do my best to help guide you.
Protect your heart starting today. Subscribe, like, share, and remember, you're never alone on this journey.